This is DBS. Welcome back to the Law Factor Live. Before I invite our viewers to help us, OGB, can you give us your closing thoughts, please, on our subject tonight?
Okay, on our life, Lucia would say just like that.
Just like that, yeah.
Life just like that. Actually, I would advise, the young fellows now, have your goals, set up your goals, and work towards it, and have in mind that life is not easy. Nothing good comes easy. All right. In some cases, you have to be a fool to get what you want. Mm-hmm. Take it one day at a time, and sometimes something which cannot be cured must be endured. Mm-hmm. All right. Like everybody, OGB. My full name is OGBONNA. If I call it, you might bite your tongue. It's Obona.
Obona.
Yeah. That means
Obona.
Like the father. Yeah.
That's
Nice.
nice.
I'm telling you, my middle name is Christian.
You know when you say Obona, the head.
Yeah, but that's not how my name. You know?
Yeah.
And my last name is Amechi anyway.
Amechi.
Amechi, yeah.
Amechi. So how come you've got two seemingly African names and then a Christian name in the middle?
Yes, like when you're born, they give you either the native name, then when you are being baptized, they give you the English name.
Oh, okay.
All right, you know, every name in Nigeria has a meaning. They don't just give you names like here, when they get Delia and Christopher, when they have a child, they call it Decrease. Or decrease. That's what happens here. Decrease. They one and done and join it. We don't do that.
Yeah, no, it's true.
Depend on what your parents are going through, how happy they are.
It's true.
They give you a name.
You say that, life is like that because they do that even, in England.
Yeah.
That's why you get these unusual names like Siobhan.
You can imagine that.
Tanika, Tamika. I mean, they're all made up.
One of my friends went to China to have a baby.
They were fashionable names.
Yeah.
There were names which at the time was fashionable, and the poor child or the poor person now got to live with that kind of
apart from the old-fashioned ones, and you think, how did they live with those, like Doris?
Oh.
Sorry. How could they name? Some you have names like John. We have loads of those in St. Lucia. Why would you name your child that?
I mean,
give
a name that has a meaning.
I wouldn't like to say some of the nicknames I've heard here.
Well, the nicknames, we are famous for that.
You can imagine.
We are famous for nicknames, aren't we? Yeah.
That's how my name.
Well, thank you. And how can people get in touch with you?
Anyway, I'm through Russellek, because I told you I'm a businessman, I'm an importer.
Yes.
I'm in St. Lucia Comedy Caravan, which through Russellek you can reach me. You can call me on 719-4000.
Okay.
And you can always reach me.
Okay, and if people, you've forgotten that, you can always contact The Law Factor Live and we'll give you details, or you can go on the website, thelawfactorlive.com. Chris, your final words?
My final words are, we've got one life and let's live it to the fullest potentials. Tomorrow's not promised to anybody.
Yeah, and I think...
just make the best of things.
I just put on my glasses.
You're looking good, ain't it?
I just felt like putting them on.
You're looking good, ain't it?
Yeah, and I stopped him in his tracks.
Oh. Do you notice that? Do you notice you stopped me? Okay.
But I think ultimately what you're saying, Chris, is don't give up. Life can throw everything at you, but don't give up.
Don't give up.
Yeah.
Keep playing.
All right.
Focus.
All right, well, thank you so much, both of you, for being here. As I said, I'm not going to be inviting you back here again because you just told the biggest lie that any man can say, about women.
Exactly.
Because but I put a challenge out there, and if there are any women there who want to sort you out...
We'll take them on.
Oh, gosh. You know what? You better face that plane to London quite soon. You've forgotten what it's like to be in this beautiful country and you want to tell us women things.
I hope when the women... those beautiful men, when they see me, they not get angry. But I'm telling the truth.
It's too late. You're on The Law Factor Live.
But
So tomorrow you're going to get it.
But your
weekend is just going to be over.
But the earth is favoring women.
Go and hide this weekend.
Anyway, okay. Chris, you know what? Since the earth is meant for women, their lies can turn to truth.
I agree.
So let it be so.
You're getting from bad to worse. You're brave.
We'll agree.
You're both brave men. Because most of the time men are cowardly, not brave, But anyway, that's another.
We won't go there.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you so much, both of you, for being here.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, viewers, a reminder for you: the questions to answer by midday, Monday, 25th February, is: where am I now, and which makeup company sent me there? The winner will receive a wonderful present from them. And what is the colour trend for 2013? The winner will receive a lovely shade created by Suzette of Infinity Colour Shop. Don't forget to join Clinton Reynolds on the Press Club for a selection of this week's news. It's on After the News this Saturday on DBS. Next week on DFL, we're going to talk about animals. Yes, animals, and the way that they're treated in St. Lucia. When it comes to dogs especially, we have a horrible reputation where jokes are made of how we treat them. But we need our animals to be healthy, not only because some of them, or some of us consume them, but animals pose serious health concerns. And animals are real companions to some of us too. Farmers can vouch for that, I'm sure. So, for an engaging look at animals and society, we'll be talking about our attitudes to animals on next week's Delore Factor Live. Also, we need your help. Please start sending in your nominations for the woman you think Delore Factor Live and DBS should recognise during International Women's Month in March. Of course, it's just a few weeks away. So if you think there's a woman that needs to be recognised, just send us, whether you send it to DBS, whether you send it to Delore Factor Live, send us the person's name, well, your name and your contact details, and the person's name and why you think they should be recognised. Now, information can be found on DeloreFactorLive.com, Delore Factor Live TV show, or you can call us during the programme starting next week, and Thea will take your nomination. Now, life is an obstacle race. Laughter, run around, falling down and standing up again. We must appreciate our health and be grateful for the support and love from others. We must stop moaning when things aren't always the best, as there's always someone worse off than we are. And don't always take things to heart. You know, sometimes people do criticize you, but you know, think about it. Ask questions, but don't dwell on it. Laughter is important to our health and general well-being. Don't forget that. Why? Because DFL asked you to. Thank you for watching Delore Factor Live. On behalf of our guest, Christopher Stanislas, OGB, the DFL team and DBS, I'm Delia Delore. Good night and God bless.